We're here tonight with the leader of the infamous Sheets gang that has been terrorizing the local district of Post-Lopstopia. Citizens at the scene describe a horrendous amount of events. People in on tragically seen accidents, torn from limba to limba, not able to decipher the pain that precedes them. In a shocking truth tonight, multiple understandings were found within the context of this man's aggressive sexual behavior. Multiple citizens and witnesses describe an event that is both tragic and obscene.
Demon imps have been spotted all over.
There were 3 little toddlers in the situation. They are now in a hospital. They don't know what he even did. There was 3 animals severed at the scene of the incident. There were no survivors. The local habitat does not have a say on this. They could not be reached for comment. Tonight, the notorious leader speaks out against what he calls a societal injustice.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people know what the fuck is really going on in this country. Let me tell you something that I picked up on a street corner a while ago back in New York City. These 3 people came up to me, right, and they were telling me this information that I was getting from a serial experimenter named Joseph Jane Hain, who in the 1980s used to work on an experimental project that helped him classify these corrupt government officials as people that we really need to take out. And I was thinking the other day, you know, there's not really that much of a, a buffer, a brain buffer, or even a physical barrier that would prevent us from doing such action. You know what I'm talking about? And these people, I mean, there's a lot, you don't know the true state of America. And I'm talking about the 50 nifty here. I'm talking about, the entire state of the panoptical reality of the struggle for the eternal truth and what is truth. And you understand what I'm talking about. And there's many people out there who would agree that the situation has become almost unmanageable. I mean, there's a certain demographic out there. There's those people who want to preserve what we currently have in the office and in more offices to come. You understand what I'm talking about. You're talking about the... Oh, yeah, you're watching me, aren't you? Well, there's not much we can really talk about. That is there, but maybe we could talk in code, because there's a lot of people out there who are misrepresenting what the code really means. This is false information. This is false reality perpetuated by the unsubstantial truth of what we used to call our intellectual property, and how it is defeated within this simplistic spherical analogy that perpetuates itself within the context of our own what is the current understanding of the situation. These information bombs act like parasitical agents in order to dissuade the minds of the American public. Now, the Democratic Party has admitted to this, and the Republican Party, it's no mystery that they perform in these actions as well. Now, if there is a sense of truth and justice and honor for all, then maybe we need to do something about it. And I don't know, there's a class of revolutionary people out there who understand what I'm talking about, and there's a lot of other people who, they got sexually molested when they were little kids. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You saw what he did. You're nothing when you look at that kind of stuff. It makes it feel like nothing, but you know what I'm talking about? I mean, you can't hide the fact that these kids are getting little kidnapped with their little arms. They're getting little trapped with little kidnap devices. You make this. There's nothing else you could talk about.
But those political parties were destroyed nearly 50 years ago in a pizza party massacre. Surely you know of this. What are these plans? The world needs to know.
I'm not falling for that one. Hands to the ground. This isn't a fucking joke. I know what you're doing to me. I know you spy on me. All these agencies do, and you are the first one to understand what's coming to you. Understand. You were the one who told all these sexual truths about the little tiny sexual people. And if You knew they were being little tiny sexualized in a massive way. This was a gigantic sexual, and you honored the traditional code of what they used to sexually molest and call their own. You can't perpetuate these kind of little tiny little sexuals. And you did this to me. I know when I was a little kid, you were the one working for this news agency, and I swear to God, these people are gonna fucking pay for what they did. I know you make that wrong information. I know what you fucking do to my family. I know what you fucking do to my family. All this town on the ground, the mastermind is making a plan for all these people. Stand and deliver on the tragic truth of multiple dishonorable understanding. The brain eats out the own truth, and what you do perpetuates this. I have a ship to run. I have a people to control. I have a mind to deliver upon the situation in a way that escapes me for the sake of you. You could finger me. You could finger me. You could finger me. There'd still be no truth in what you do. I want you to finger me, but there'd still be no truth in what you do. You're still running like a motherfucking government pig you are. I want you to finger me. Yeah, you would. You would. You would! Motherfucker. I'll figure you! I'll figure you! Yeah, boss. We took over the station, and we understood what they were fucking doing. They were planting the signals inside of the chamber that latched into the relay signal. It was in our heads! It was in our heads! They know they were fucking with us. The GPS equals scanner. Go! Now unlock the holocron. This was you! No. Patch it into the cable! Your job! No! Okay, good. Put it into the sequencer! Sequence it! Ratify the situational tube! Yes! We've overtaken the station. To those watching, the Master has his signal! You will suffer if you continue to watch this information! No one's helping you now! The free peoples of this land are arctic in their knees!